What's going on, everybody? So my name is Coach Sam, and in this video I'm going to be telling you exactly how to stay lean after you have lost weight. All right, so my name is Coach Sam. I lost 100 pounds years ago when I first got into fitness. Lost 100 pounds in 6 months, and now I'm going to help you not only lose body fat but keep it off by following these simple rules and habits that I'm going to be giving you guys. All right, so rule number one: when you're trying to lose weight, you have to be in a calorie deficit. When you're trying to maintain your weight, you need to eat at your calorie maintenance. So this is going to be the most complex one, but I'm going to get into the simple stuff right after that. So stick around, pay attention. We're going to go through this pretty quickly. So you want to eat at calorie maintenance when you want to maintain your weight. How do you find out what your calorie maintenance is? Number one, you go to Google. Number two, you type in calorie calculator. Number three, you pick any calorie calculator. Number four, you put in your information, your age, your height, your weight, your gender, your activity level, and it's going to tell you how many calories your body burns every day. So it's basically going to tell you what your calorie maintenance is. And if you eat that number of calories every day, you will not gain weight and you will not lose weight. Meaning, if you have lost weight and you start eating at your calorie maintenance, you won't get fat again. Simple as that. So one, you know how many calories you got to eat. Now it's time for you to keep track of the calories that you're eating every day to make sure that you don't eat over it. So how do we do that? We download MyFitnessPal, and everything that we eat, we weigh it and we put it into MyFitnessPal. So if for breakfast you had 3 eggs, you count the 3 eggs and you log in 3 eggs into MyFitnessPal, and it's going to keep track of all the calories that you eat in a day to make sure you don't go over that calories, meaning you're not going to be putting on body fat as long as you do not go over what your calorie maintenance is. Okay, so it's very important for you to learn how to track your calories. The tips I'm going to be giving you guys is for people who don't want to track their calories, or for the people who want to track their calories, but you just want some easy rules to follow. Okay, so these are the rules that I like to follow. After you have lost weight, meaning you have followed a meal plan for fat loss to lose weight, now it's time for you to make a meal plan to help you maintain your weight. Now, the difference between a fat loss meal plan and a maintenance meal plan is just the amount of calories. So I'll make a meal plan for myself that'll have me eating 1,500 calories a day, and that is my meal plan when I want to lose fat. My meal plan when I want to just maintain my weight will probably be 2,700 calories a day. That is my maintenance meal plan. And just so you guys know, I have like these free meal plans, like meal plan examples that have 1,500 calories and 2,700 calories, and some meal plans for women on my fitness app. It's Better You, Better Society. It's free. Just click around in the description and you'll be able to get access to that. It's free. Now, back to what I was saying. So my meal plan for maintenance will just be more calories. It'll be at my maintenance. So I will literally structure out what I'm going to be eating for breakfast, for lunch, for dinner, and my snacks. And I think that's where people mess up at. They follow a meal plan to lose body fat, but then once they have lost the body fat, they just go back to their old eating habits, and it was the old eating habits that made you get fat in the first place. So if you don't want to get fat now you have to make a new meal plan. The difference is it's going to have more calories, so it does not have to be as strict. It can be a little bit more enjoyable, but it is not a free-for-all. So here's an example of a maintenance meal plan, right? For breakfast, it still might be a protein shake. For lunch, it still might be chicken breasts and veggies. For dinner, it might be burgers and fries and some avocado, all homemade, might I add. And for my dessert, I might have a protein cookie and some low-calorie ice cream. That's an example of a full day of eating for you to maintain your weight. A full day of eating for somebody who is going to put the weight back on again will be something like this. They'll have chocolate chip muffins for breakfast and a frappe ice cream coffee drink. And then for lunch, they're going to have burgers and fries from McDonald's. And then for dinner, they're going to have 5 slices of pizza. And then dessert is going to be a big bowl of cereal with a side of ice cream. That's ridiculous. Okay, you will get fat if you eat crazy like that after you have lost body fat. So you need to make a meal plan for yourself, or get a meal plan for yourself in order to maintain your weight. That's number one. Have a plan. Know exactly what you're going to eat for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks. That goes a long way. Let's move on. When you're trying to lose body fat, the rules that I like to follow is I'm just going to eat protein and vegetables most of the time. It might even be for every meal. Like every meal will just be a protein and veggies. So for breakfast, that might be egg whites and eggs and spinach. For lunch, that might be chicken breast and broccoli. For dinner, that'll be another type of meat and veggies. That's my simple meal plan for fat loss. Now, my maintenance plan still most of the time is going to be protein and vegetables, but with a few meals in the day, I'm going to add in more carbs that I like. I'm going to add in some healthy fats that I like. So here's an example. A fat loss plate will be chicken breast and broccoli. A maintenance plate will be chicken breast, broccoli, 1 cup of rice, half an avocado. So it's still healthy food and the protein is still there, but now I just added in some carbs and some fats so that I get more calories in, and the food is a little bit more enjoyable now. And as a bonus, I might even try some different recipes that I find on social media. So I might make some healthy versions of some popcorn chicken and cook it in the air fryer. I might have some burgers and fries that I cook in the air fryer. So when you're in maintenance, you want to have a meal plan, but you can be more flexible. Just try to pick healthy food options. So if you are somebody who is trying to maintain your fat loss and not gain the weight back, you still want to eat healthy most of the time. So a few ways to do that. Here are some examples. If you want a snack, your go-to snack should be fruit or something healthy. It should be Greek yogurt. Or instead of doing a candy bar, do a protein bar. Instead of doing regular ice cream, do some low-calorie ice cream. You just want to think, how can I make the best decision possible? How can I make a better move? How can I take what I want to have and find and pick a better, healthier alternative that's not going to have me go way overboard with my calories and make me start putting on body fat again? Okay, so just be responsible with your diet. And if I had to sum it up to one thing, it would be to make a meal plan for your maintenance. Do not just think just because you lost body fat, now it's a free-for-all. It is not. Make a meal plan for your maintenance stage. That is very important. You should always be having a plan for yourself. Even if you don't follow the plan 100%, at least make the plan. That right there, just having a plan is going to improve your diet by 80%, making it way easier for you to just make better decisions because at least you gave it some forethought. The next thing is this. Do not go from doing cardio every day when you're trying to lose body fat to now doing no cardio. So just do less cardio. If you are doing 60 minutes of cardio every day to lose body fat, when it's time for you to just maintain, you can take that 60 minutes and cut it down to 30 minutes. Or take the 60 minutes and cut it down to just 45 minutes a day. Or just tone down the intensity. But you don't want to change too many things all at once. You don't want to make huge, drastic changes. You don't want to go from eating super healthy and doing a whole lot of physical activity to now eating terrible and doing no physical activity. You don't want to do that. That'll make you start putting on body fat. When you're doing your cardio to maintain, or even when you're doing your cardio for fat loss, I want you to think of the cardio as lifestyle changes. So don't just look at it as I'm doing 60 minutes of cardio every day just to lose body fat. I want you to look at it like I'm doing 60 minutes of physical activity every day so that I can just be a more active person and I can be the kind of person who is not prone to putting on body fat again, especially if you're somebody who is very sedentary. Like if you work a sedentary job, doing 60 minutes of cardio every day should not even be necessarily for fat loss. You just got to look at that as, all right, this is going to help me lose body fat and it's going to help me keep the body fat off. So I guess it is kind of for fat loss. But also, it's just for your overall health. So when you're trying to maintain, do not just completely cut out the cardio. The next thing is you want to continue lifting weights. That should not change at all. So let me summarize this for you. When you want to keep the body fat off after you have lost body fat, like you don't want to get fat again, the only difference is now you're just going to be eating a little bit more carbs and fats. The amount of protein that you eat needs to stay the same. And then also, you're going to be doing slightly less cardio, and you're still going to be lifting weights. So the only thing that changes is now you eat a little bit more calories, and you don't have to do as much cardio. That's it. Everything else should stay the same. You should still be doing cardio. You should still be lifting weights. You should still be eating protein and veggies for every meal. Now you can just have a little bit more carbs and a little bit more fats with your meals. But you should still be following a meal plan. You should still be keeping track of your weight. You should still be taking progress photos so that you can continuously monitor your progress. And I also believe in setting weekly goals. Now, for me personally, after I lose body fat, my weekly goal might be, okay, I just want to maintain my weight for the next 12 weeks. So Friday to Friday, I'm looking at the scale and I'm like, okay, it's my goal to keep this number the same while I continue to get stronger. So continue to make goals for yourself, because it's always good to have goals. It just keeps you on your toes a little bit. But the last thing you want to do is just go from being super strict with your meal plan, doing all of this cardio, going hard in the gym, and then not doing nothing at all, right? That is a easy way to start putting on body fat. Now, here's another little bonus tip for you. For the people that are trying really hard and you're really pushing yourself to lose body fat now. Let's say you are really strict with your diet and you are really pushing it with the cardio and you're really putting in that work. If you have been dieting for 8 to 12 weeks hardcore and you're beginning to feel burnt out, I recommend you take a diet break. What that is you're going to take a 1 or 2 week period where you eat at your calorie maintenance. Not a cheat break, but you're going to eat at your calorie maintenance. Just eat more carbs and more fats. Then after that 1 to 2 week period, you go back into being in a calorie deficit. That is a good break for your mind. And then also it's preparing you and it's training your mind on what you're going to be doing when it's time for you to be in your maintenance stage, so you don't get the body fat back on again. So those are the tips that I got for you when you're trying to stay lean and keep the body fat off after you have lost a lot of body fat. Okay, make a meal plan for yourself. All right, keep the protein high, keep on doing your cardio, keep on lifting weights, and that's pretty much it. This thing has to be a lifestyle for you. So those are the tips I got. I hope that it helps. If there's anything that I missed, please comment below. I would love to get some feedback, and just, I hope that this video was helpful for you, and I want to continue to make helpful videos for you guys. So just the more feedback you give me, the better I can make these videos. Now, if you guys would like free meal plans, whether it be for fat loss or maintenance, you can download my fitness app. The stuff on there is free. I have free workout programs on there that you can get access to. But if you need somebody to work with you one-on-one, I want you to either comment the word coach, or you can click the link for the information about my coaching program somewhere on this video. But other than that, God bless you. Peace out. And thank you for tuning in.